Are we live? I think we're live. There we go. Hey guys, how you doing today? I want to talk to you guys today about a couple of things. Interest rates. We're talking down payment assistance, as well as San Antonio. We're gonna take it to San Antonio, Texas, and give you guys some numbers to look at. So hopefully your week has been going good thus far. And without further ado, we're going to get into it. So let's talk interest rates first, right? The reason I want to talk interest rates first, there we go, is because they've been very volatile this year. If you've been in the market or following mortgage rates or just the news cycle in general, you've probably heard about more than you wanted to hear as it pertains to interest rates and for mortgage or home loans, okay? But they are on the downward trend yet again. And the reason I want to speak to that today on the weekly update or wrap up, if you will, is because I hear daily a lot of you all that are looking to apply, you tell me about what you've heard. And that is a recipe for disaster. So I think one thing that you could do, a solution to that, is Mortgage News Daily, as you see here on the screen. This is not going to be an accurate interest rate for you because there's several factors and variables that go into your interest rate. Your actual credit score, your profile, the loan size, the purchase price amount, where you're buying a home, the type of home you're buying, the down payment percentage, the loan type that you're going to be using, FHA, VA, USDA, conventional. All of those things factor in. And on top of that, the day in which you get your interest rate, you price your loan, has a major effect on the interest rates as well. So if you just want to have a ballpark, the good thing to do is look at a source like this, Mortgage News Daily. Everywhere you go now, there's going to be some sort of advertising, but you could get a just. And I like this website because it's fairly good, fairly accurate. It's not going to be lagging like some of the stuff that I've seen because rates aren't in the eights across the board as far as a median is concerned as of today. But you can be in the 8% range depending on what type of loan you're doing. But I digress. Mortgage News Daily, hit the interest rate tab. You could bookmark that and you can kind of get a good feel of what the national median rates are, okay? It's not the highest rates, not the lowest rates, but kind of in the middle based upon a 30-year, 15-year fixed interest rate loan. If you're doing a 30-year jumbo, and then the ARM products, right? Adjustable rate mortgage on a 5/1 ARM, a 30-year FHA, and a 30-year VA. Don't have any USDA pricing here, but again, this gives you a ballpark. So I want to give you a solution for you to be able to, a tool for you to be able to lean on to get a ballpark of what rates might be while you are preparing yourself to approach either a lender or a realtor, to start the home buying process. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, interest rates. Now, down payment assistance. For those of you that are looking for down payment assistance, like everything in life, right? You might be the type of person to say, hey, I'm ready to buy a home and I want to look into down payment assistance. And now you start the process and the funds ain't there no more. It's like whenever you get ready to do it, things change. Well, more now than ever before, you have to be proactive if you're looking to get on the property ladder, move up on the ladder, wherever you are on that ladder, you need to be prepared. And speaking to down payment assistance, a lot of folks have finally heard about it, and that's a result of higher interest rate or a higher interest rate environment and affordability. People are looking under every rock that they can to be able to afford the home that they're looking to buy. So to that end, it's very important that you're not lackadaisical, and you're very proactive as far as being qualified and knowing the bookends, knowing your highest rate possible that you can, purchase, as well as the lowest, right? As long as it's lower than what your ceiling is, you're good. But these are the types of things that you need to do when you're getting pre-approved. Can't stress enough, especially with the down payment assistance, because in the home state that we do down payment assistance in, Texas, pretty much all of the good monies are on hold now. They haven't issued any new monies. But I mean, I have 40 people myself that are waiting for a certain bond issuance or certain thresholds for down payment assistance to come available. And I'm not even the builders, right? Some of these builders that have mortgage companies and things of that nature, they just got a litany of folks. And when those monies come available, I guarantee you they're going to be gone. All my people going to get their money. I'm going to just put it to you like that. So it's very important for you to choose the right partner and know and understand what you can and cannot do, and have your documentation on deck. I'll say this, and then I'm going to move to the main portion of today's update, which is San Antonio. We're going to look at some numbers to help you guys out. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out, okay? If you're asked for your pay stubs, submit them in a timely manner, because child support will be found one way or the other. And you want it to be upfront in the initial processing or pre-approval stage, because we're going to find out. And you might be able to slide under the radar for a minute, submit earnest money and option money, only to find that you're going to lose your money because you did not provide all of your documentation like you were supposed to. We're going to find out. Okay. So that's what I'll say there. That's what I'll say there. Don't want to ramble. So we're going to San Antonio, y'all. Let's go to San Antonio. That's the Riverwalk. Okay. And for those that don't know, and before we get into these numbers, okay, give you a little context, but before we get into it, if you want to see where you stand, if you're ready to move forward, take out your phone, hit that QR code, right? Schedule a free 15-minute consultation. And as you can see today, we're in the Alamo City, so I put up the Alamo. And no, I'm not in that river. You feel me? But that's the Riverwalk. And so the reason I wanted to talk San Antonio to you is there's a ton of information out here online, and you could be confused. You literally could be confused. There's a lot of folks in the business that are confused as to what's going on. So again, going forward, we want to give you some tools and news that you could use, right? And so to that end, what you're looking at is a report that you have access to if you would like it, okay? And not only if you would like it, but if you're looking to move into the San Antonio, Texas area, all you would have to do, right? Take out your phone, hit that QR code, okay? Take out your phone, hit that QR code, and then this information will be sent to you based upon your timeline of buying in the San Antonio area, in or around the San Antonio area, right? So avail yourself to that information, get on that list so these reports can go out to you, and you'll have just another set of tools to help you make the best decision for you and your familia, okay? Now, here's the deal. One of the things, I'm not going to go over all this report, but a couple of things I want to point out, and then I'm going to use a couple of other cities that we've recently closed loans in to give you context or comparison. Because again, a lot of you guys, based upon where you are, all you hear is the local, you're in that local algorithm. And it's good to be able travel a little bit. We're going to virtually travel. You don't even need a passport, right? I got you. Rob got you. So we're going to go around the country and look at a couple of things. But specifically, I want to focus on inventory, okay? Inventory. So again, if you choose to get the report, if you're looking to come into the San Antonio area, this is one of the things that you will be able to look at, right? And so let's go to houses. All right, we're on houses. And this market index is a proprietary formula algorithm that comes with this report. But anything less than 30 is really a buyer's market. Okay. And then the further away you get from, 31 to 100 is more of a seller's market. So a couple of things that I want to point out off the top is that inventory, let's highlight this, inventory increased to 6,232 available homes, right? 6,232 inventory increase from when? Another reason I like this report, and you will as well, is because unlike the national reports that look from a month to month type snapshot or viewpoint, or even older quarterly, this report is updated weekly. So we're looking back a week from today, okay? We're looking back from a week from today. And if you notice, let's see here. Is it going to play with me? Let's see here. Yeah, so November the 10th. Today is the 17th. So this is a real good snapshot of what's really going on, boots on the ground, if you're looking to come to this San Antonio market, right? So 6,232 homes. If you would like to know what that looks like inventory-wise, you could reach out and I can let you know. But long and short, across the board, I think all realtors, all agents will agree that a nice, healthy market is about 6 months, 5 to 6 months worth of inventory that's always ready and available to be sold to those that are looking and wanting to buy residential real estate, right? And so this number is very important when you're trying to find a market, right? Or when you're trying to find a good time to buy in a market, because the numbers tell you some things if you know how to interpret them, right? So here's the deal. This is the curve, if you will, of inventory that has happened in the San Antonio market. And I'll slow down a little bit, but what I want you to notice, and what you'll notice when we look at a couple of other markets, is there's an ebb and a flow to all markets. And all markets are not the same. That's the point. You need to get the information and understand the market that you are going to buy in, because it's really local. So from a national standpoint, when you're looking at news and things of that nature, always remember people are looking for attention. So if it bleeds, it leads. If we're gonna go through another housing crash and all these sensationalized headlines get your attention, because that attention then is turned towards the advertisers that pay for all of this. Just know that, okay? It is what it is. That's how this game is played here in America. But with that said, if you could kind of notice, if you get on this report, you can notice certain trends. So here, this is what I want you to pay attention to, okay? Thank you to whoever that is. And if you guys have any questions, just put them into the chat section and we'll talk about it. But if you look year over year, okay, so November-ish, November 11th, 2022, the 7-day average, again, because this report looks at the most recent 7 days or past 7 days, juxtaposed to the 90-day average. You get an idea of the inventory that was available at that time. And we have a cresting here, a natural crest going into the beginning of the year, okay? So now, if you think about new home construction and things of that nature, that's why you might see home prices increase a little bit, or just regular listings and things of that nature increase a little bit. So it's good to know that the market that you're in, what inventory, I apologize, not prices, but inventory is doing. Because if inventory is building, okay, during this time of the year, the majority of people aren't going to be moving at this time of the year because kiddos and things of that nature are in school and everybody's in their daily routine, then you might be able to get a great deal. Okay. Now, what you can't do, and this is why I like the data is going to help you see reality. And the reality is this: we're not in 2008. These are completely different dynamics. And the biggest thing that you have to remember about 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, it took many years to flesh out all of the surplus. Too many homes. Took several years for that to happen, but we don't have that now. So you have to be cognizant of that and not get caught up in the hype, waiting on prices to fall off the edge of the cliff. Because what will happen, and if you go back and look, say you've been waiting to get into the market the last 5 years, well, you've noticed, I won't even say 3 years, you've noticed you may have had a correction, and that's what the data will show you, but it's not falling off a cliff. Had a little bip and now it's going back up because the inventory story. The inventory tells a story, okay? So again, if we look at the index, this market action index, is it a buyer's market in San Antonio or a seller's market? It's really closer to a buyer's market, okay? And I'm gonna show you a market here in a minute where you could see the difference. So inventory is building year over year, okay? And we could just look at the graph. So November 22 kind of went up, and then this summer, we didn't really have that inventory that we normally would have because we have a lot of folks. 42% of all homes that are recorded here in the U.S., 42% are paid for, free and clear, don't have a mortgage on it. And it's not some shadow inventory. And these houses are paid for. Baby boomers, they pay for. Okay, 42%. All right. And then there's several other percentages, long and short. Almost 75, maybe 85% of people that have mortgages have an interest rate under 6%. So you don't have the natural influx of trading, right? Because all sellers are buyers, unless you leave in here. That's your time and you're not going to be with us no more, right? And we almost go that way, not to be morbid. But all sellers are buyers in most cases. So why would someone trade a low interest rate for a higher rate unless they had to or if it made sense? So we don't have that natural influx of inventory that we normally see year over year during this season, right? Because we get the ramp up inventory towards the end of the year, and then it falls off, right? January, February, March, and then it's getting ready to ramp up really around April-ish. April, May, June, July is right before folks start getting ready to get out of school and getting ready to move around. So there's a natural cycle to what's going on. I think I made my point. But you can see here in San Antonio, there's been an increase, right? So that increase, although some of you may think, well, that increase is going to cause a big correction in prices. Again, remember, there's enough people that want to buy, that are able to buy and willing to buy. They're just waiting for the right time for them to buy. So these homes that are coming online are needed and they're going to be absorbed. What's the holdup for a lot of folks is the interest rates. And the interest rates are starting to work themselves down, and we're getting ready to go into a presidential election cycle. And if you go back and look at history and things of that nature, these folks trying to get put in office, rates are probably going to come down a little bit. So when they do, you're going to have that whiplash effect because, in my opinion, once we get down around that 6.25%, breaking 5%, 5.99, it's going to be on and popping. That's why you have to be ready, man. You got to be prepared. You got to be ready to take advantage of down payment assistance. You to get out and start shopping, you got to be ready. So hit the QR code, get on the calendar, okay, and become properly approved. And not just approved at one time, but get into the ecosystem and know and understand what it is that you have to do so that when it's time to go, okay, you can submit that offer with confidence, not only with confidence, but with speed, quickly, because competition is just like it was in the pandemic, just kind of waiting for rates to come down, okay? And when they do, they're coming. You got to be ready to pull the trigger, right? Now, think that makes sense. I'm going to move forward. So again, inventory tells a story. So it's increasing, and you have a buyer's sentiment score that favors buyers, okay? And so that's what I wanted to show you there, okay? Now let's do the same thing. Let's go over, because it's like anything in life, right? You don't know what you have because you think the grass is greener on the other side. You know what? And let me take this off the screen. Again, if you're in San Antonio and you want to get the San Antonio report because you're looking to move in that market, hit the QR code on the screen. Okay, I'm going to take that off. Now, let's give some comparison, some contrast to the San Antonio market. Alameda, California. Man, I don't know what they're doing out in California. Everybody must be playing for a professional team or something. That's why they're paying, those fast food workers are making $35 an hour, and folks are paying $95 for a Big Mac. But I digress. Looky here. Inventory tells a story, right? Now we have an index score of 66. It's more on the seller side, okay? And as we look, let's look at the inventory, right? Week over week, only 19 new listings. Only 19. Not a lot. Inventory is really, really tight there. But I mean, you can kind of just look at the median price, man. 1.12. You know, depending on where you are, you thinking about 1.12 in your neighborhood. Trust me, out in Alameda and on the west side, you know, it's a house. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Check this out. Here are the median home prices broken out in 4 or 25% sections, if you will, right? Because 25, 50, 75, 100, all right? So $648,000 average gets you 1,020 square feet. Okay, that's 2 beds, 1.5 baths, and the age of the house, the median age is about 86 years old. Okay, no new ones on the market. One of them was absorbed. Either it sold, probably sold. They took it off the market, so on and so forth. But that's what absorbed means. And 343 days on market. Okay, because this is like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, hard to find. But you can see at $998,000, 1,431 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, average age 85 years old, 1 on the market, 2 absorbed, right? Only 4. So 14 days, 28 days. They moving. They don't have a lot of them, but when they do get them, they move, right? So the inventory tells a story. Inventory tells a story. Not a lot of homes. More of a seller's market. More homes, right? Pardon me. Not a lot of homes, a seller market. More homes, more of a buyer market. Okay, because you guys have an opportunity to shop. You know what? Since I did that, let's look too. Let's look here. Okay, $215,000. You get 1,260 square feet, right? 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Average age 45 years old, 188 new, 168 absorbed, only 42 days on market, right? So really up until 360, everything below there, it's hot, man. It's competition. 63 days, 56 days, 42 days. Yeah, 560 and up, only 70 days, not a lot if you really look at it. But again, the inventory tells the story. Okay, so that's out in Alameda, California, and this is more of a traditional ebb and flow, if you will, as far as our market is concerned, based upon where we've been over the last couple of years. Okay, now let's look at two others, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Vegas, Las Vegas, right? Again, inching up towards that seller's market, but I would still say it's a buyer's market. Inventories increasing somewhat, okay? But if we go down and look at their days on market, anything under 600 is moving, right? 470, 42 days for 379. So last place I look, Oklahoma said, Oklahoma's slept on. Is if you want to get you a nice house and some space, right? Look at that. Median price is $299,900. Brand new. Okay. Inventory is kind of creeping up. Index, I would still say it's a buyer's index, but it's going more towards the seller's side. Okay. And then again, let's look and see what you get. And the price points, 42 days, 28 days, under 260. That's crazy, man. 174.9. That's why a lot of folks move into OKC, Oklahoma City. So I think I made my point. Preparation is key. Anything in life, you have to be proactive and not reactive. Hit the QR code. Schedule a consultation. 15 minutes is free. We can determine if we want to work with one another. And then if the answer is yes, devise a plan of action so that you can move forward now, either to get ready and stay ready. You know what they say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You feel me? You feel me? So get ready, stay ready, so that when your number comes up, you can move with confidence, okay? And we can also help connect you with a realtor with the like mind and acumen and service, a proactive one, right? We're preemptive around here. We don't take, we give. You feel me? We giving it. We ain't taking it. So if you like how that sounds, reach out, man. Reach out. And then the last thing I'll say, over in that San Antonio area and marketplace, right? If you look into buying that San Antonio marketplace, get this report, man. This is another tool in your tool belt for you to be able to make the best decision for you and your family. Let me know what market you like for me to review next. We lend nationwide. Quiet is kept. We lend nationwide. But the deal is, I only want to give the information that you guys are looking for. So whatever platform you're watching on, leave a comment and let me know where you would like me to go next, and we'll do so. And subscribe to the channel, baby. Whoa. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. If you like this is just an appetizer, just a tidbit of the information that we put forth here, because we like that. Yeah. I'll just leave it there. So you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy your family, man. And yeah, just be grateful. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.